visual and auditory pleasure, we have our Ignacio High School Band led by Mr. Chris Moraga playing the national anthem. So stand up, remove your hats, pay respect to our country with the playing of that song. Thank you, Mr. Moraga and the high school band. Let's give those guys...
Hi, my name is Gabe, and I will be announcing for the Ignacio Bobcats high school football game today against Navajo Prep.
Hello, boys. How's it going? Eisen Scott.
Seems as if the Ignacio Bobcats are going to start off with the ball to start the game off. As the teams huddle up now. as both teams return back onto the field. Ignacio looks set up, and Navajo Prep is still huddled up there at the 40-yard line. Bobcats are going to be returning the kick. Looks like they did some goofy, little bit of a different attempt at kicking as they kick the ball, and a flag is thrown right away. Offsides, kicking team. Yep, the flag is called on the Navajo Prep as looks like could be a re-kick here. Yeah, it's going to be a re-kick as they take it back to the 45-yard line. And the kick is off. Number 2 sends a kick. Devontae Montoya, number 1, grabs the ball as he returns it. A little bit, yep, get a little bit of clutter brought to the ground, it looks like. Number 32, Navajo Prep looks like takes down the huddle there. Number 11, Gabe Tucson, comes back in from the sidelines. Just had a little talk with the coach. Say break out as they line up. Looks like a pitch, and it is intercepted right away. Oh, never mind. It popped out again. Gabe Tucson jumps on the ball. A little confusion, kind of a sloppy play right there. Missed throw. They got really lucky on that it popped out of Navajo Prep. Everybody was jumping on it. Got quite a few people in the stands tonight. 2 mistakes on both sides right off the bat. A minute in, there's already another flag. Another offsides against. Yep, another offsides against Navajo Prep. His second play of the game is just flagged down. Oh, incompleted pass. Looks like to number 25 on Ignacio Bobcats. Great throw by Gabe Tucson. Just got a little tripped up on the defender right there. Looking at a 3rd down right now as we just had a failed pass attempt, and there's another offsides call on Navajo Prep, that 3rd one today. They got one right off the bat on the kickoff, and then 2 just now. Yep, and Ignacio will gain 10 yards off of that offsides.
Let's go. Let's hike it.
One of the linemen jumped the gun just a little bit too much on that one. Tucson drops backs, rolled. Ah, just a little too short. It looks like the Sean Campbell goes right to his feet.
They got middle linebacker on the shoot. He's not coming.
Yeah, kind of had a layout for that one. Kind of had a slide, almost baseball slide. Not the best throw, but
Red line, red defense.
4th down on this, and they're gonna go for the kick. Sean Campbell kicks it, goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line. 30. Yep. Marked out at the 34-yard line, just short of the 35 on that kick. Bounced right out of bounds. Yeah.
Those last two match plays, they hit.
As Ignacio lines up on defense for the first time this game. It's going to be a handoff straight through the center to number 2 on Navajo Prep. Is brought down by number 44, Tyler Barnes, around the 35-yard line. 2-yard gain on Navajo Prep. Nice takedown by Tyler Barnes on Ignacio. They line up again. There's a snap to number 3, the quarterback. A little flick off to number 2. He's going right through the middle and is getting past all of them. Number 1, Devontae Montoya, and Sean Campbell right behind him. And Devontae takes him down. Nice tackle by Devontae. Last saver right there.
Chuck was attacking quarterback.
Nice pass by Navajo Prep on that. Just a little flick off to the side. Did the trick. Got him right through there. Found the open spot. At the 13-yard line in the red zone. Nice snap, right run. Quarterback sneak right through the middle. And there's going to be a touchdown for Navajo Prep. Good movement by the quarterback as he goes straight through the middle. And they're going to have a 2-point conversion. They're going to be looking for 2 points on this one. Got 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers, and number 3 makes it inside on that one, and Ignacio's gonna return to the sidelines and come back on offense. 8-0 now with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. As Ignacio is going to be returning to the field at this time. On offense, as Navajo Prep comes back down. Looks like we are going to be having Devontae Montoya return the ball once again. an onside kick. They're going to go, and they jump on the ball. It seems as Ignacio has recovered that one. Yep, recovered at the 48-yard line. That's a failed onside kick attempt. You got to make those count when you try to do them. As Gabe Tucson runs onto the field on the Bobcats. As they return to the line now, and it is hiked right to Tyler Barnes. Tyler Barnes pushes through. Looks like about a 5-yard gain on that one. 6 yards to go for the first down. As they are moving at a quicker pace now, with just running it through, giving it to Tyler Barnes and looking for the gaps. And they're still fighting for the ball. Third down for Ignacio Bobcats as they are huddling up. And they return to the line again. So got a fast-paced offense going right here. Looks like Gabe rolls back in the back. Oh, and he is tripped and falls. As the pass is thrown away, it looks like looking for Sean Campbell, just tripped again. That is the second one where he fell down when he was looking for the pass. Gabe Tucson comes back to the coach, Ponce Garcia. They return to the line again.
Let's go.
And it is Tyler Barnes again for the run. It looks like it's going to be a gain. Looks like he might be. Looks like it's going to be a first down. First down it is. Looks like they're looking for the first down. Going to check it right now. Still checking it now for the first down. Are they going to give it to him? And he's short of the first down. Just right there. About 5 to 6 inches off from the first down, inches away. So as Ignacio is going to be on defense now, as Navajo Prep gets the stop just barely.
1, 2, 3 trips far side.
Ball is snapped. And a little handoff, and he gets taken down by number 63, it looks like. Yeah, number 63 takes him down, Jace Carmaneros. As he brings him down at about the 47-yard. Oh no, just short of the 50. They line up for the snap again. And a fake handoff and a quarterback sneak right through the middle as number 3 dodges number 56. And Ignacio, and it's a fumble, and Ignacio has recovered the ball. Nice recovery by number 21. Rylan Mays recovered.
Go. Hike it now. Hike it now. Hike it now.
And the snap is set.
He's got Sean.
And he throws it
He's
to
got
Sean.
He's got Campbell.
And Sean is just short. Just looks like, yep, third pass that he's just short. I think he has a total of five incompleted passes to Sean Campbell.
Glory, get on the ball. Water. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And they're on the snap. Tyler Barnes gets through, going on the sideline, takes a good hit by number 38 and number 2 as he celebrates on the get out.
Get on the ball.
And they're gonna line up at the 54-yard line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so Tucson now.
And in his search to the short, Devontae Montoya jukes one, gets 2, and gets taken down at the 43-yard line. First down for Ignacio as they rush to get into position, trying to move at a quick pace, catch them on their heels, catch Navajo Prep on their heels, kind of catch them off guard as the snap is fake the handoff, sends it to Sean. Oh, and Campbell drops it one more time. That is 6 incompleted passes. That is his that is his 4th trip of the day.
Air it out to Ryan. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats.
As it hands to Tyler Barnes. Tyler Barnes gets taken down by number 70 on Navajo Prep. Gained some good yardage there on that run. Still haven't seen a completed pass down the field today. Looks like most of them have been to Sean Campbell. Just not really dropped, but just like missed. Not really getting near them. And it's going to be a handoff. Tyler Barnes straight through and gets tripped up. Nice run by there. Looks like another gain of 9 yards, just about. Another first down, 10 yards it looks like. They're gaining on them, getting Navajo Prep, catching them on their heels. Tyler Barnes has 2 good runs by him.
Looks like you got one high.
And Tyler Barnes goes straight through again. Another amazing run by Tyler Barnes. As they get into position quick.
Catch him. One high, coach.
As they run through the middle.
Smelled that one.
And it looks like number 54 is going to be subbing in for number 63. As Gabe Tucson comes to see Coach Ponch Garcia.
All right, 5:44. Bobcats trailing 8-0.
As the huddle breaks and they return to the line, it's going to be, it does a quarterback sneak right off the bat. Going to, yep, looks like they're gonna give him a first down on that one. Good quarterback sneak by Gabe Tucson as they go back into the huddle. Huddle is going to be broken, and they're going to set up on the line with number 25, Sean Campbell, as a receiver, number 21 on the side too.
The give is to number 45.
And it looks like number 4, a handoff to number 44, Tyler Barnes again, as he breaks a tackle and trips up and falls just a little bit. And a timeout is going to be called on the field. Ignacio threatening to score at this point. Only 10 yards. As they return back to the line and is snapped again. Number 44, Tyler Barnes gets barely taken down. Are they going to give them the touchdown? It looks like the arm extension could have put it in. At the 1 yard line. Yep, they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna get this one. And are they gonna give it to them? And is taken down. Looks like maybe at the 1 yard line again.
Hey, let's go quick. Quick pass. Quick pass.
Huddle is broken as they return to the line on the 1 yard line. Quarterback sneak failed that last time, and they were stopped and fall. Looks like there's a flag on the field. The pitch to John Reeple looking really promising on that one. Fourth offsides on Navajo Prep in the first quarter. As and the snap. And a good pass to John Reeple as he scores. Nice pass by Gabe Tucson as he scans the field and finds John, the open man, in the corner. And flag on the field could be taken back.
I think that's where he cracked back the block. They get the receivers going.
Still undecided here as Gabe Tucson returns to the field.
Hey, just to let you know though.
Is going to be pulled back on Ignacio. Looks like right at the 2 yard line, 3 yard line. They're going for a kick. Yep, I guess.
The kick is up and it's good.
And the kick is good by Sean Campbell, number 25. Right down the pipe. So the touchdown was good, and there was a penalty after the play. As it now is Bobcats at 7 and Navajo Prep at 8 with 3 minutes and 60 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bobcats looking to kick the ball.
Coach, who's the personal foul on?
And the kickoff by Sean Campbell. And a nice kick. Looks like it was received by number 1 on Navajo Prep, straight down the center as he is taken down. Brought down by Devontae Montoya on that one.
Tide's turning. Let's go get him.
Nice takedown by Devontae. Going to be at the 49-yard line, it looks like, for the Eagles to line up.
Okay, you got twins this side.
Looks like they're going to have 2 receivers on the right side and 1 on the left, far left. And the snap is good. Right up the middle is a run through. Gets about 6 yards on that one. Number 30 drives right through the middle, gets it to the 45-yard line. Cruz Martinez making the tackle on that one. And the snap is good. Handoff to number 2, which is going to the outside. Number 63, Jace Camarneros, it looks like taking him down.
He's upfield 4 yards.
Nice tackle on that one. If he could have got through, that could have been very threatening to scoring on that play. Looks like a gain. Maybe a gain about 1 yard on that one.
You're going through that B gap.
And the snap is good. A pass by number 3. Looks like intended for number 44 and is slipped right through his hands as Devontae Montoya barely takes him to the ground. A little bit of a mismatch there as number 44 is double the size of number 1 guarding him, but Devontae still being a very good defender on that pass. That pass could have been very crucial to the score. Nice tackle by Devontae. Nice stop.
Watch that ball.
There's offsides. Looks like could be offsides on Navajo Prep. Yeah, looks like it's going to be on Navajo Prep as number 55 flinches a little bit, causing the line to move. And it is going to be another offsides. That looks like their 5th offsides. Again, little flinchy on the plays going on right here. And the kick is off. As it drops, and they're gonna drop it. They're gonna pick it up right at the 35 it looks like, just short of the 35. Yeah, right at the 33-yard line. As Ignacio comes on the field, looking to play some offense after that nice stop. As the huddle is broken and they return to the line, they're going to be lining up number 21 as the receiver. And they're going to give it to Tyler Barnes, which clears right through the middle and holds on to the ball as number 30 tries to strip it from him. Nice takedown by Navajo Prep as Tyler Barnes. Looks like a gain of about 7 yards. And back to Tyler Barnes again as he's stopped by number 55 and number 2 as they team up to take him down right at the 42-yard line, it looks like.
Got him.
And they'll give it to Tyler Barnes, and he stopped right across almost to the 50-yard line. Right, yep, right past the 45-yard line. Third run by Tyler Barnes on this one. Great runs by him. You've seen almost every time. Looks like their best power man is Ignacio is trying to get a quick and intended for Devontae Montoya as Gabe Tucson slips and falls, trying to break a tackle from number 44 on Navajo Prep. Just a little pass was just a little bit over his head, it looks like, on that one. And they're going to be back at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line, it looks like. Marlon Mays on the outside again, and they're going to call offsides on Devontae Montoya, maybe 55. That could, if it's on 55, it could be his second or third one of the game. And offsides again on Navajo Prep. Almost to the double digits on that one. Ignacio playing on their toes, while Navajo Prep still kind of playing on their heels right now. Oh, it's going to be thrown to John Reeple, and Reeple just bounces off the top of his hands as it is thrown out of bounds, as it is incomplete pass. Could have been an interception if it was higher in the air. Bounced off as they return to the huddle. Still haven't seen one completed pass by Ignacio right now, as it is 7-8 with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 1-point game. Ignacio looking to score before the quarter ends. Hand off to Tyler Barnes. Tyler Barnes gets hung up by two Navajo Prep linemen. He's not able to break away before help can get there, but as the clock runs down, 30 seconds left. Doesn't look like they're gonna be getting.
Yeah, let's take it to the corner.
Doesn't look like they're gonna be getting a score off of this one. 20 seconds left to go. As they hustle out. 4, 3, 2, 1.
is he doing?
But I don't know what happened.
What was that?
Looked like a weird moment there. The whole Ignacio team just stopped as Navajo Prep just kept going.
Tucson was doing.
7-8 now as the quarter ends. As Bobcats are on defense right now, Navajo Prep at the 49-yard line as they get the snap to number 3, and the pitch is to the outside, number 2, as number 11, Gabe Tucson, the quarterback, takes him down. Big risk to have the quarterback in there right now. Both teams are actually playing their quarterbacks on defense. The ball is snapped.
Get that ball.
Looks like it is thrown down, and number 15 is gonna hold the ball down. Number 75, Cruz Martinez, and Rylan Mays, it looks like, on that one. Nice recover by Ignacio. Oh, nope. It's going to be an incompleted pass, it looks like, as Navajo Prep gets that one. Fake the handoff, and number 11, Gabe Tucson, jumps to block the pass, and number 1 is wide open, but is thrown away by Navajo Prep. How did they give that one away? It was a wide open touchdown. Good penetration by the line right there, as Gabe Tucson is just able to sneak right through the quarterback and give him a little, shook him up a little bit, do that pass away. Big opportunity missed right there for Navajo Prep, as they pretty much just threw a touchdown away. Nashville got real lucky on that one. Wide open receiver, but terrible pass. And the punt, looks like they're going to let it bounce on that one. Yeah, they're going to let it bounce around, and it's going to be picked up around. Yeah, looks like they're going to run down right at the 5-yard line, 6-yard line.
Can't afford mistakes like that. That's a 20-yard giveaway that he just gave. So the Bobcats will take over at the 5-yard line, where they'll have it 1st and 10. 11:01 to go here in the first half.
And as they are tucked into the theme, They're going to throw it down deep for Kemp. Campbell's short again. Another incomplete pass. Looks like Sean Campbell is kind of the top pick right here for the wide receivers on the Ignacio Bobcats team. Just a bit in front, almost every pass. If it's not a slip, then it's just about 2 yards in front of them where they can't reach it.
Well, 32 was offside, and they didn't call it, which made him.
This ball is snapped, and it is going to be a handoff to Barnes, and he is brought down. Looks like it's going to be a 1 or 2 yard gain on that play right there by Tyler Barnes. Seen a few good plays, a few good runs on that he did earlier in the first quarter. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Second quarter, right before halftime. We're seeing a pretty evenly matched game. Both teams playing kind of sloppy, with Ignacio not really completing their passes, and then you see Navajo Prep with 7 or 8 offsides before the first quarter ends. So. Third and 7 yards to go here. This Bobcats line up on the line. 4 receivers, 2 on one end, 2 on the other, as they call a motion for Devontae Montoya. And a fake handoff, and they're going to throw it. And John Repo completes a pass and just shies out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It looks like it's going to be a first down for Ignacio. First completed pass of the day for Ignacio here is an amazing catch by John Repo, wide open. Seemed to lose the defender kind of early in there. Didn't see, there was no one around him to hold him back. He just kind of slipped out of bounds on that one.
Yeah, they keep losing John for some reason.
As it is. Oh, it looks like Gabe Tucson is just going to take it. Nice quarterback sneak by Gabe Tucson, and he gains about 10 yards on that one. Well, yeah, about 10 yards. 10 yards on that run right there. Fakes the pass and loses one of them right away. They line up on the line again. Is there going to be another penalty, it looks like? Might be called on the Bobcats. Delay of game on the Bobcats. Like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 10 to go for the Bobcats. Is going to be a repeat of first down.
Yeah, they're dropping their middle linebacker.
They come to the line.
Receiver stateside now.
Looking for a motion by Devontae Montoya. As it's a little flick to number 4, John Reapel. As he gets pushed out of bounds, it looks like on that one. Nice completed catch by John Reapel on that one. As you've seen 2 from him, the only completed catches that the Bobcats have thrown today. They return to the line. They're going to be running Sean Campbell as a receiver along with John Reapel as they give it to Tyler Barnes as he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, we need to go underneath them.
4th and 10 for the Bobcats could be looking to kick the ball.
Yeah. So, oh my God, we have tons of space.
And going to be the kick as it goes right outside. As the cameraman catches it with one hand and is going to be Ignacio on defense now as the offense for Navajo Prep returns to the field. Not the best kick that Sean Campbell could have given, but you got to work with what you got sometimes. So Ignacio on defense, looking to get a sack here. As the ball is snapped and handed off to number 2, and he is taken down. Looks by Cruz Martinez on that one. Right at the 40, almost the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. Both teams have a very good running team as it is passed to the side. Number 44 is taken down by Devontae Montoya, which is half of his size, but he's not letting him get through. He's playing as big as he is, even bigger. Going to be another handoff to number 2 as he is taken down. Jeremy Roderick, number 74. Just at the 36-yard line.
Let's just start diving it right
Or the 24, my bad. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter as it is still 7-8. Navajo Prep on top. And it's going to be a quarterback sneak, it looks like, as they pile on top. The ball is snapped, and it looks like it is going to be a fake handoff and a quarterback sneak by number 3. He has been, and he gets right through, right on the sideline for the touchdown on that one. As the celebration goes on, and is going to be 14-7 off that run. quarterback, very fast quarterback. Has a lot of yards for a quarterback in this game right now. And there's a snap as number 3 runs again, and he gets right through for the 2-point conversion on that one.
It's going to be a good 2-point conversion there for the Eagles. That brings the score 6.
There's a replay for you.
Here with about 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half.
16-7, as that is their second successful 2-point conversion after the touchdown. Devontae Montoya and John Reeple looking to receive the punt. And John Reeple is going to be picking up that one as he gets through the middle. And he looks like he's still going. He's still going. He's all the way through. And John is going to, he's taking it all the way. All the way. John Reeple takes the ball. John Reeple is going to score on that one as he makes it all the way down to the red zone. And a massive celebration by Ignacio as a well-deserved touchdown on that right away. As it is 13-16 with 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Amazing run by John Reeple as they are going to be looking for the extra point. Again, John Reeple and Devontae Montoya, they're in the back for a reason. 2 of the fastest players on the team. Really shifty, as you can see, as he weaves in and out of the defenders. And it's going to be a field goal attempt with Sean Campbell looking to put another one through. And the kick is good. Yep, the kick is good, and the extra point earned on that one as it is 14-16. All of a sudden, as John Reeple makes an excellent touchdown run. John Reeple with an insanely nice play on that one. Not really even a play, just pure speed and muscle. Sean Campbell is going to punt the ball. Kick the ball off from the 40-yard line. And onside kick, it looks like. And
10 yards. So, Greece, the
might
Bobcats
be a failed onside kick attempt.
extra or onside kick attempt. Just kind of squib that one. Touch the ball before 10 yards. I think it should be a penalty, yeah.
Our ball.
But
It's our
they
ball.
might let him
It's
take
our
the
ball.
ball there. Yeah, number two. Number two has been
It's our ball.
Number 2 jumping up and down. Looks like an anger because of the call.
Why are they freaking out then?
And the entire team is freaking out.
In another long shot. No, it didn't before he touched it.
Did not look like a successful onside kick attempt, but
I think they take it right where the ball ended up.
Navajo Prep is
There is a
throwing a
flag.
fit because of it. And it looks like there's going to be. So there is a flag on the play.
It will be Navajo Prep first down once they get this all covered out. There's no stands on the other side of the field, so both teams' fans are in this thing right below us. And they're giving the ball at the 49 where
Hey,
it
it's
was
all right. It was
recovered.
just a bad bounce.
And that's pretty much what I thought would happen. They just declined the penalty and put the ball where it was.
Looks like they could be giving it to Navajo Prep after all that commotion going on. Looks like they finally found out what was happening.
They're gonna go B gap.
And Navajo Prep is gonna take the ball on offense. Zero the 49-yard line.
Motion.
And number 3 pops back out and hits it to number 2. That is going to be taken out by number 44, Tyler Barnes. This ball is snapped, and it looks like
Get that ball.
quarterback sneak. No, well, yeah, it looks like quarterback sneak. Got a little bit of yardage on that.
In the defensive backfield, he threw that thing 20 yards, and it's all the way up. I didn't see anything going on in the backfield, but he must have seen something on the line.
Both teams looking really well, especially after that nice run by.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it's going to be on the Bobcats.
But John Repo has a flag is just thrown against the Bobcats.
We're looking for a call here from the official. It's definitely against the Bobcats. It's going to be a personal foul, I think. I don't think so.
Bobcat players don't look too happy about.
Personal foul.
And it looks like they're going to be much closer to the touchdown as they line up.
First and 10 at the 11. They can get a first down, it looks like.
Same formation, two running backs. He gets the handoff. Yep, counter. Counter.
And it looks like it's going to be a touchdown for Navajo Prep. The third touchdown of the game. Number 3 again.
Hey, don't get upset. We still got 6 minutes. 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 6 minutes.
6 minutes and 20 seconds in the second quarter. Is they're going to be going for a 2-point conversion again. So far, 2 of them have been successful. As it is now 14 to 22. Number 3 with the weight on his shoulders right now. And he's taken down right before the touchdown. Nice takedown, number 3.
Hey, Maui.
Charlie Pargin with the tackle on that one. Nice takedown by him.
Tell Quinn that when they're going to that.
Another kickoff to Devontae Montoya and John Reeple, as it'd be nice to see another one, another return by either one of them. And looks like Devontae Montoya is going to pick that one up as he is. Looks like he is just pushed over to the sideline on the 40-yard line.
The Bobcats start off 1st and 10 from the 41.
Pass to John Reeple. Is going to get past number 30 as he still breaks the tackles, and he's going, and he got number 1, Devontae Montoya. And he's taken down by number 3, the fastest player by far on Navajo Prep, as John Reeple is not able to get by him. And it looks like there could be a flag on the field somewhere. Could be called back. And it's going to be a face mask on Navajo Prep. Yeah, number 3 took John Reeple, took him down with the face mask.
52 on the line. We have to pick up. He is there. Less defensive tackle on the right side.
Oh, looks like Tyler Barnes. There's going to be a flag. And there could be offsides on Ignacio here. Yeah, it is going to be called against Ignacio on that one.
We need B-gap ties.
looks like it's going to be received by Sean Campbell on that one. That is an exceptional catch to make up for the other ones that he has missed. And Ignacio is right on the tail of the Eagles here as Navajo Prep not able to stop the pass. 20 to 22, 2-point difference right here, and it looks like Ignacio is going to be looking to tie the score with a 2-point conversion.
And the Bobcats will be going for the 2-point conversion.
And
Nobody. He's wide open. We got the ball.
Tucson fires to the corner as he's looking for Devontae Montoya, threw it over the end zone as Devontae Montoya was not able to reach out for that one.
Maui.
Looks like Ignacio is going to be kicking. Sean Campbell again. Right after that nice touchdown. And it's going to be an onside kick.
It's an onside attempt. That's going to be recovered by the Eagles.
Hey, coach.
And it looks like there's going to be flag thrown on the field.
Yeah.
And the Eagles snap is good. And a pass right way to the outside. Number 7, completed pass. No one guarding, or it looks like Devontae Montoya fell back on that one.
We got a shootout. That's what it is. Hey, we got 5 minutes left. Let's go score again.
And back-to-back scoring very quickly. It's going to be very interesting to see what Ignacio comes up with to score again. They've been scoring right away, both teams right off the bat. 2 plays in, and it's already a score. And a two-point conversion looks like it's going to be good for Navajo Prep on that one.
It's all right. It's all right.
in the end zone, but that two-point conversion
Let's go get
is
another.
good. Brings the score 30-20 in favor of Navajo Prep here with 5 minutes.
Having some technical difficulties up here in the booth.
Front line, get ready.
There was,
Front line, get ready.
there was a 70-yard pass play to Lucius Hale, and the Eagles got back another score. So it is
And the Eagles
right now.
looking pretty hyped after that last score. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left to go, as it is 20-30. Navajo Prep up by 10, looking to stop us from scoring and get back in possession of the ball.
Okay, we're back on now. So Klitschko gets ready to kick off. He's kicking back.
Is number 3 and number 2 their main players in this one, doing most of the scoring. As you see, number 7 was his first score today, as it is a nice kick right to Devontae Montoya, as he gets across and he gets pushed and he's breaking and he's getting through and he's still up, and it looks like he is going to be taken down. Nice return by number 1, Devontae Montoya.
Bobcats will take over on offense. First and 10.
And it's going to be a pitch out to number 4, John Reapel, as he got Tyler Barnes in front of him, and he's going to fall out of bounds on that one.
And there's a penalty flag over there, right? Maybe a late hit out of bounds.
And there's a penalty on the play, as John Reapel goes out of bounds.
That's the only thing, unless it was a bad block, but I didn't see too many Bobcats downfield blocking.
Going to be a personal foul on the Eagles, as the referee talks to one of the players.
Bobcats are going to get a few extra yards now on the play.
A few extra yards earned on the play there. It's a nice run from John Reapel, taking the hit.
Looks like after the penalties assessed, that ball's going to be marked right around the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Right on the 28, first and 10 to score. Already that close on the first, and it looks like it could be nice yardage gained by number 44. It looks like Tyler Barnes, yeah, on the run there.
Looks like that's going to be good for a Bobcat first down.
First down for the Bobcats, as they are creeping up, threatening to score again. 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
One high.
And it looks like it's going to be a run in, and he's taken down. Nice little pitch there by Tucson. As it is fake handoff and give to number 44 as he breaks through two of them and just lands about 5 yards away from the touchdown.
If we ask them, they don't know what's up.
Gives to Barnes and straight through the center looking for the score. A good 6 points right there by Tyler Barnes. Found the open gap in the line. It's good to see a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there looking to that. We'll be the future team for the next 3 years coming on here. Looking really nice out there with a little help from the seniors, especially Gabe Tucson, Tyler Barnes, Jeremy Roderick, and Ulrich Hudson there. Three points down, 27 to 30. 4 minutes and it looks like 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter.
There, we got 3 minutes. If we hold them right
And a nice touchdown again.
let's get that lead going in halftime.
As they got the blood flowing now. Both teams going back to back. Every possession is a score pretty much here. And Sean Campbell up to kick.
Dude, we knew it was going to be a barn burner.
Campbell hits the onside kick, goes right through the center as number 30 picks it up and is taken down. Gets bringing down at the 45-yard line.
We need to start stripping that ball right.
As number 21, Rylan Mees, wipes his elbow off and comes to the sideline.
Do some jump jacks, Kev. I know. Pass.
And looking almost for a sack, but number 3, the quarterback, one of the fastest people on the team. And a massive hit on the quarterback, number 3. Taken down very hard by Jeremy Roderick. Looks like very big hit. Looks like Gabe Tucson kind of held on to him. Set him up. He got a really nice hit on that. Shook him up a little bit. Let's see how they perform in this next one. Might get a little shaky, a little scared after that hit.
King.
Fake the handoff. And it's straight through the middle. Number 30. This looks like he could be going all the way. And he's brought down by number 25, Sean Campbell. Lifesaver right there. Just got him on the shoulder pad, it looks like.
Because it's a counter. There it is again. Right in the middle.
And number 2 is going to run it straight into the end zone on that one.
Hey, watch you run right.
Just over 2 minutes as
Probably gonna be that counter.
will be going for 2 points here.
There's a counter.
And number 30 again with the same 3 plays in a row, it seems, as they get the touchdown. But you've been watching the game, then you know Ignacio is going to come right back after that touchdown. Looks like the mascot that I've never seen is down there with all the little kids. Ignacio's run game on the kickoff return has been incredible. Last few returns, as you've seen, John Repo ran one in. Ran it all the way in from 25-yard line.
I'm expecting an onside kick here. Which side will it go? Bobcats are guessing too. Let's go. Kicks it. It'll go deep to Repo.
Looks like John Repo. John Repo's gonna go all the way down the sideline. Nice run by John Repo there. These Bobcats get up to the line right at the 46-yard line. Devontae for the motion. And rolls. Fires to John Repo, it looks like. Yeah, just to John Repo as he slides to catch the ball, but it goes straight through his arms. This ball is snapped. Hand off to John. As he falls down, looks like could be a loss of yards on that one. 1 minute and 14 seconds left. Left in the second quarter. Here's just 27-38. As both teams have been blowing out their recent opponents, and they finally met both of them have finally met their match here in this game. As Navajo Prep is barely ahead by a touchdown. And Ignacio playing an amazing offense, being very aggressive as they really are a big threat on those kickoff returns, as they have been getting a massive amount of yards on almost every single one. Both teams return to the field here. It's going to be a flea flicker straight to John. Oh, John just missed on the flea flicker to Sean Campbell. Not the best pass by John, but still an amazing play set up there as they had Sean Campbell wide open at the 10-yard line. Definitely would have been a score if he caught it. And it looks like it's going to be a touchdown for Ignacio as they come right back for the touchdown. And it is counted a touchdown as number 55 gets the ball on that one. Very nice score right there. Just as they thought they lost it, they came back and grabbed it. Amazing play right there as it is 33-38. And they're going to count it. 34-38 on the extra point. Charlie Pargin on that one, a freshman, on a defensive touchdown. Amazing on that one. Sean Campbell on the kick. Is going for an onside kick again as number 2 picks it up. And looks like he gets scared and falls down. Number 54 charging at him.
Watch the screen. Right
Amazing
here.
defense as you've seen by Ignacio. And he fakes it, and they're going to grab him down, and it's going to be a quarterback sack as they do not fall for the fake right there.
Like number 74, Roderick, holding the shirt, stopped by Pargin there on that.
And a number 44 as he's brought down by number 11, Gabe Tucson. And that's a half.
2.7 seconds. All right.
4 seconds on the clock, folks. So looks like we might have one more play. And they're going to call a timeout.
So with 4 seconds left in the game, I'm going to join Gabe, helping him announce a little bit as we have gained a little bit more room in the coaches or in the press box. So with about 4 seconds left, waiting for I believe, a third down in about 2 yards. So, Gabe, what do you think they're going to be doing here?
I feel like they're going to go for the Hail Mary. Because, I mean, unless they're just going to...
You think they're going to throw it down the field on this one
Yeah,
play, try to get it all the way down to the end zone?
They might just give it a shot. They might as well give it a shot. 4 seconds left.
Well, here he goes, throws back, steps back, launches
And
the ball
they are send it
downfield.
to number 44 as it looks like it is not going to be a
and it's going to be
passes.
knocked away.
Sean Campbell knocks it down.
That will bring us to the halftime of the game right now.
Halftime right now. We've seen an excellent football game today. It is 34-38.
All right, so here we are at halftime. About 13 minutes left until the game will come back. If I remember correctly, it is going to be Navajo Prep's ball coming out at the half. While we're here, we want to thank a few of our sponsors for helping us out. We have our Mercy Sports Medicine who's down there. We'll see Shelby running around. She's the one that helps out all of our athletes when they get owies. So we want to thank her and the rest of Mercy for all that they do for us. We will be back live here in about 12 minutes. We'll try to join in along with Gabe as we come to announce to the rest of the games. Once again, thank you for joining Ignacio Activities Network, and we will be back in about 12 minutes. All right, here we go for the second half as the Bobcats get set to kick it off. There's the kick. Looks like an onside.
Looks like an onside kick. Number 2 picked up the kick, but I think it is going to be
Well,
called
we
back.
had a whistle early on before that, so not sure what's going on. We'll wait just a second, find out what's going on with that.
We get an offside this time on Ignacio, so it's irony the Eagles started off with an offside on the kickoff, and the Bobcats come out.
Yep, that's an offsides on the offense, so that's going to be a re-kick for the 35 for the Bobcats.
All right, so we'll get ready to set. Sean Campbell, get ready.
And the kick is good, right?
They touched it. They touched it.
And it's out of bounds. Number 2 is going to go out of bounds off number 2 on Navajo Prep.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
And the Eagles will take over on offense. First and 10. It looks like that ball is going to be right at the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's see them judo chops, baby. Judo chops.
So if you can't tell, this whole booth inside of here is actually really full. There's about 8 of us in here.
Yeah. And then the roof is covered too.
Yeah, it's nice and covered, but man, it's packed in here.
Yeah, at least there's some body warmth going around in here. Not too cold in here actually. We got the windows open in front, but
There's Navajo Prep steps back. Here comes the play.
nice fakes to the left, and it looks like it's going to number 30. And it's going to be intercepted by number 1. Devontae Montoya is going to pull it down with him.
And
A nice catch by Devontae Montoya on the first play.
Look at them. They have not experienced this.
Devontae definitely not the tallest player out on the field,
Yes,
but able to
he
step in
is.
there and grab that interception.
He has been playing defense against the biggest players earlier in this first half. You saw him playing guarding number 44, which looked about double his size. But he still pretty much shut him down, except for one play that I can recall to where he only got about 5 yards.
And so now we've got the Bobcats taking over at the 39-yard line, ready to take it back downfield, hoping that they can keep the momentum of scores up that they had in the first half.
Two's up. They're bringing everybody up.
Here's the snap.
Looks like a handoff to number 44, Tyler Barnes, still moving.
And there's a flag on the play.
Looks a flag on the play in the area where that would probably be a hold that would go against the Bobcats, sending them about 5 yards back. Let's see what happens.
There's a yellow hanky on the field, though. We're going to get face mask
And it looks like they're going to call a...
on the Bobcats. So that really
It's going to be against the Bobcats. It is still going to be first down.
Yeah, they crushed that interior.
Moved back just a bit there on that play.
They need to start shoulder blocking these big guys.
And that's going to lead to a
yard all the way back. Gee, when he Christmas they go all the way back to the 27.
Repeat of first down there, but now first and 20.
It's going to be a repeat on that play. It is going to be to the side. Another flea flicker. And it's... Hey, Sean Campbell! Again, he's going. He's too fast. He's all the way. A flea flicker. John Reeple, the new quarterback for the National Bobcats, repeating the same play and just doing it 10 times better. Nice touchdown by number 25. Not a good, amazing way to start off the half. Last half coming in very strong on that one. That was an amazing play right there. You love to see those complex plays. Not even that complex, honestly. They found the spot. They didn't come out ice cold. They came out blazing on that one. You're seeing an amazing game, and it's going to be good on that one for the extra point. And 41 to 38 all of a sudden. Ignacio Bobcats coming out strong.
So now we've got the Bobcats up with their first lead of the game, up by 3 here, getting ready to and kick this ball off again. A great play between the two players there, between Tucson and Reeple.
Yeah, as you
It
see.
was the rifle back to Sean Campbell, back to the play that they tried before the half that left him wide open.
A nice catch there. Nice completed catch there by Campbell.
Hey, you were right though. We need to just lob it up and let our guys go get it. Yeah. Little touch. With the great pass, 70-yard or plus. Okay.
So here we are back at the 40-yard line where we were, about 45 seconds ago on the clock. Lined right back up for the Bobcats to kick the ball. Kind of a high-scoring, exciting game here, albeit it is making it pretty long, with it being 9 o'clock now at the game.
Yeah. And the onside kickoff received by number 2. To the outside, it's going to be taken out by number 21, it looks like. Rylan Mays going to make the tackle for the Ignacio Bobcats. And it looks like 2's hurt. Number 2 for Navajo Prep is walking like he did something to his ankle or his leg.
Kind of one of the funny stories up here in the booth today. It seems like everybody's having a little bit of audio problems,
Yes.
along with the KSUT, as long as we are not able to hear each other as we talk. So here we come up for the play as Navajo Prep.
That is right to
Here's
number
the ball off
30,
right up the
and
middle.
looks like they're going to break it just a little bit and gets thrown back down by number 75. Cruz Martinez with a nice tackle there.
Run by Tate's going to be good for about 2 or 3 yards. Setting up a second down. We'll call it 7 to go for the Eagles.
Dude, they're going that ace look. It's our Oklahoma.
And at the line again. Seems as number 2 is still on the sideline for Navajo Prep, as the same play is going to be done again. As he bumps his way through the middle, finds the open gap, as Charlie Parjan brings him down. As the crowd gets hyped by the 4 people on the sideline.
Seems that every time they line up in the spread formation, they're able to run it right up the middle, right up the middle, straight through Ignacio, and they're just not able to plug up those gaps, stop the plays here.
Yeah,
so here we are again.
They run the same 2 plays in a row, and they got the same result pretty much. And they got it on that one, and there's a flag on the play. As he is brought down, they got a 3rd shot at that, and they did not let it happen there. Let's just hope it was against Navajo Prep on that one. And it's going to be given to the Bobcats. It is going to be a 5-yard penalty, it looks like. The Navajo Prep Eagles, just not used to losing like this. As you seen on that interception, everybody they were all in shock. The entire team was in shock because they're not used to a defense that can guard them that well. And number 3 looking for, Jace Carmonero's running after him.
go to the huddle. 7 and 44 did not go to the huddle. All right, they're telling them now. Hey, that king look. There's the king look. Watch right. Watch right.
As you could possibly hear, the stands, they are very hyped as this is a very close game, and it is a fake handoff to number 3, and he's going to be taken down. Number 3 is going to be brought to the ground. Charlie Pargin pulls him down. Nice tackle right there. As you've seen, he had earlier this game, he had a defensive score as he got the quarterback and took the ball from him. This not the exact same, but it was an amazing takedown right there.
Watch the trap inside. There's the screen.
As number 3 looking, scrambling around, almost got him, but he breaks away, and he is, and he was thrown down on the side by number 44, Tyler Barnes. And looks like there could be a flag on the play.
Yeah, Ricky just got juked out of his job.
And there is no flag on the play. It is, I believe, that is a legal play. Nice throwdown by Tyler Barnes. Good scrambling around by the quarterback. Looks like number 2 returns to the field.
So this one's getting a little bit slower than before. The Bobcat defense is stepping up a little bit more, kind of stopping them from coming down the field.
Yeah, definitely plugging up the middle there. As they have, yep. Oh, on that play, they just missed it as Tyler Barnes is going to grab him and pull him down again.
That's their dive. Hey, you want to try and put Keith in there?
So the ball on the 16-yard line, it looks like they're going to line back up with a really wide spread across that field right here.
And it is right up the middle to number 2, and he is down. Brought down about
The
5
Bobcats
yards.
really having a
5 yard
problem
gain
closing
on
up that
one.
center gap.
Yeah, they had it really nice. A few plays ago, they got it 2 times in a row actually, and then number 2 is just, he's really fast. Number 2 and number 3 are their fastest players on the team. So they are really your main targets. Probably the biggest threat on that team.
Yeah, they got it. All right, let's watch that ball.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and inches for the Bobcat, for the Eagles.
Looks like it is 3rd down right now, as the ball comes up just short of the 1st down. Beautiful snap to the quarterback, number 3. Oh, and he's gets it through, and he gets stopped. Nice pushback by the Bobcats. Looks like they might give it to them. They line up. Snap number 3 right to the middle, and he breaks through, and he's snatched up by Tyler Barnes. Wrapped around the legs there.
Sean heads up. Who's on 44? Skinny.
And he's going straight through the middle once again. and it is faked, and number 3 is going to make it into the touchdown. 44-41, as there's 4 minutes and 56 seconds. And it's going to be a handoff straight to the middle, and it is going to be pulled back. Nice pull back, looks like, by number 74. I'd like to say that's Jeremy Roderick. And if you know, the Bobcats are coming right back, just 2 times harder. So we're going to see what they have to offer on this one. Looks like John Reeple and Devontae Montoya, your usual punt returners. As you see, the formation is a little bit different on the Eagles side. And there's the punt right out of bounds. And there is a flag, so it's going to be a nice play on that one for the Bobcats. In favor. And looks like they're going to be taking it about the 44-yard line. As it is fake, and it's going to be to John Reeple, and Reeple is going to run through, and he looks like he's going to it looks like he's going to be thrown all the way back down to the 45. 5-yard gain on that play right there. Nice side pass by number 11, Gabe Tucson.
Are we considering tempo right now? Yeah, they're bringing everybody.
And it's going to be dished out to number 1, Devontae Montoya. He's going to be taken back by number 3. Devontae Montoya kind of danced around on that one. Looked like he had a good lane going towards the sideline. Just didn't want to take it, I guess. And it's going to be to John Reeple, and yeah, that is that could definitely be pass interference, because number 2 was all over number 4, John Reapel, as he was not able to get to that ball. So
Why are they marking us off there?
looks like that could be a 4th down for Ignacio, as they hustle to get on there so they don't get the delay of game. And they're going to hit the snap. And looks like it's going to be a pick 6 by number 3, with the entire team in his backpack, for being completely honest. Him and number 2 are really the only people scoring, I guess you could say. Of course, the entire team is contributing, but they're the only people scoring, as he pulls that insane pick 6 off of the tip from Devontae Montoya. And the 2-point conversion they are going to be going for. And they're going to get it once again. Let's see. Looks like number 30, the running back, going to shoot it right through the middle. An amazing game here, kind of a high-scoring game too, if I do say so myself. It is 41 to 52, as I can see, and it's going to be offsides on. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty against Bobcats, it looks like. And number 2 is going to be kicking this one. It's going to be out of bounds, and there's going to be another penalty against the Eagles on this one. going to be a re-kick.
So do we get it at the 50?
Looks like most of these past kicks have been going towards Devontae's side out of bounds. John Reeple got him a little shook up after that. After those runs into the touchdown. And there's a kick, and it is a terrible onside kick. It was a failed attempted onside kick, it looks like.
Well, the crazy turn of events with about, 3 to 4 kickoffs now.
Yeah.
Looks like the Bobcats are finally going to take it over on the 35-yard line to head downfield. It's only 35 yards to go.
This is... And they're going to line up on the line as they put Rylan on the outside for receiver. They're going to hand it off to Tyler Barnes. And it looks like it's going to be a back and forth game because I don't think either teams can stay away from the yellow flag. Navajo Prep they seem to like the yellow flag when it comes to kickoffs because it pretty much happens every single time. But looks like it's going to be dished to John Reeple as they get thrown to the sidelines.
Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Get on the ball.
And Rylan Mees is still going to line up on the right side on the numbers. And they are stopping the play. Could be a delay of game.
Well, it looked like the Bobcats were ready to line up and get off the ball really quick, but there was stoppage to reset the clock for about 12 seconds. So it kind of stopped that momentum for the Bobcats.
Like
so now let's see what they'll draw up on this next play here as they come out.
So. Oh, and Sean Campbell bounces off of Sean Campbell. Yeah, and he kind of just gave up when there was he still could have grabbed it once it bounced off his helmet.
Yeah, I think that's a learning lesson. Like, you got to keep looking for the ball no matter what happens. If it bumps up,
Yeah,
still
that
be looking
that
for that
definitely
ball.
could
It's
have been a
less than a yard away.
complete pass right there if he would have just paid a little bit more attention to that. Kind of just right after it hit his hands, he kind of just stopped. He didn't look for it. He didn't really care much after that. And the refs are gonna stop us again. What happened now? What happened now? False start, it looks like, on the offense.
False start penalty there against the Bobcats. So that'll send it back a few yards. They repeat a fourth down now. Fourth down and 10. Line from the 35.
And he's almost taken down. Oh, and he's going to throw an interception.
Well, the plus of that play is if he did not intercept the ball, then they would have had that ball at the 35-yard line. So now they're going to be back to the 25-yard line.
I guess it was an interception, but it was kind of a dumb interception because they lost yards off of that catch. Marked right at the 45-yard line here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go. And the snap is to number 2 right up the middle, and he's going to be taken down right away by number 10. I don't know who that is. Keaton McCoy. Number 3 again taken down. Keaton McCoy again with another tackle. 2 in a row. He's on a roll right now. Nice tackles by McCoy. Huge stops right there. And it's going to be a short pass to number 1, and is that going to be a turnover on downs? It looks like it's going to be 4th down for Navajo Prep.
So the Bobcats finally able to stuff up that middle for the Eagles and keep them from really getting anywhere down the field. So it looks like we're probably going to have a punt, I guess, from the 25-yard line for the Eagles coming up.
Yeah, Keaton McCoy with those 2 big tackles really changed the game up a little bit, putting him in the center. And looks like to Devontae Montoya. Number 44 has been matched up against Devontae Montoya pretty much the entire game. And that is the 1 tackle that number 44 has gotten against him. Devontae really playing a lot bigger in the first half when he was playing against him. A nice defense, a couple of blocked passes. Not really blocked, but prevented, I guess you could say. Snap is good. It's going to be handed off. And it's going to be pulled down by the Eagles.
Everybody's up tight. All we need to do is just get behind him and get a good ball.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
All right, here we go. As Gabe is headed out for the rest of the game, we'll be trying to keep up with the scoreboard and announcing here with everything going on. So as we come out at the beginning of the fourth quarter,
They're going with John.
Reeple's going into motion, pulling out, ball up in the air to Reeple, and you're going to get a flag on the play. That's going to be an interference on the Eagles. That's going to look like it's going to be at about the 29-yard line. That looks like the first pass interference play of the game that we've had so far. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 31.
He did not go for the ball. He went for the player, and you cannot do that. Unfortunately, it's not a spot of the foul here. It's just a 10-yard penalty. So the Bobcats will get a first down, and they will march it to the foul.
So announcing that a little bit wrong, it looks like it's going to be a 10-yard penalty rather than spot of the foul. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Still getting the first down, but it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, which is going to put the ball right at the 45-yard line. Bobcats come out, send out to John Reeple. John's going around the corner, and he's still going up past, breaks free, stumbles, gets down to about the 8-yard line. That's going to be a nice, good pickup. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. But we've got a holding penalty against the Bobcats, which is going to send that back. That flag on the play.
Pitches out to Barnes. Oh, that's Reeple.
Yeah, they just overloaded that side. Sean was wide open.
He didn't pick up. He may have lost the yard. Oh, he made it back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's still 2nd and 15 for the Bobcats. 11, 20, and counting. Bobcats need to put it together.
So now that's going to bring up 2nd and 15 from about the 48-yard line as we line up to go downfield. Here comes the Bobcats to line up, sends Campbell to the outside. Reeple out to the other side. Short pass to Devontae Montoya. caught right at the 46-yard line, gets up about to the 45-yard line before he gets tackled. So that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 10 now for the Bobcats.
Trail 41 to 52 with 10:40 to go here in the ball game.
Go,
3rd
now,
and
hike
10.
it down.
Bobcats off really
He's got
quick
John.
as he throws downfield to John Repo, and just off the tips of his fingers. And he gets no flag, so that's going to bring up 4th down just right out of the reach of Repo. Could barely get up there with his fingertips. So 4th and 10 for the Bobcats. So they line up at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Bobcats as we sit here in the 4th quarter with about 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in this ball game. Still plenty of time, as we've seen in the first half, for the Bobcats to come back and make up the 11 points that they need to get back into the game. And plenty of time for that to happen. Not as much scoring here in the second half as there was in the first half, but still a really high-scoring game, 41 to 52 right now, with the Eagles in the lead. So as we sit and wait for the timeout, we want to go back again and thank our sponsors, Mercy, for all that they do for us and helping out our kids whenever they need it. Luckily, we haven't really needed them out on the field today, so that's been a good part of the day. Here we come back out of this timeout into the game. And as we line back up for the 4th down and 10, I would expect that we're going to see
All right, so now they got one playing safety.
gonna bet we're gonna see a pass here. Don't know that they're gonna go for the end zone, but maybe a midway downfield just to get that first down here. Tucson's out to Repo. Repo catches the ball at the 42-yard line, gets the first down, fights his way down to the 32-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from the 32-yard line. John Repo really trying to fight through to make sure that he is able to get as much yardage after he makes that catch. And that's going to be 1st down for the Bobcats on the 31-yard line, excuse me. So he'll be on the 31-yard line as they come out of this play. Bobcats gaining a little bit of momentum as we head into the last 10 minutes of the game.
That kid who's playing safety has no idea what's going on, man. No idea.
Repo gets the pitch, handoff, up to the 21. He's going to have another 1st down off of that play. That's going to be a 1st and 10 off of the 21 as we come up. Like I said, Repo really gaining that momentum. We've seen a lot of that come through in the past from Barnes, but now we've got Repo who's really kind of getting all those, gaining all those yards right now, and the Eagles not knowing what to do with it. So as we come out with a 1st and 10, timeout on the field, that's going to be called by the Eagles as they're making their way down the field. We are going to be lining up right at the 21-yard line as we come back after this timeout. So with the Bobcats coming out as we go through some of these timeouts and the ads, it's always fun to be up here with the coaches and be able to listen to them as they're trying to discuss with each other, both up in the press box and out onto the field. So maybe as we get down a little bit closer to the game, we'll have some more calls that we'll hear by Coach Lacombe as he's up here in the box right next to us here. So as the Bobcats come out, we've got about 10 minutes left in this game, 41-52. The Bobcats lined up on the 21-yard line. And as they come out, he's running up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Just talking about how Tyler Barnes has a lot of those in there. That's going to be Tyler Barnes sneaking in after they're playing on Reeple, straight up the middle, 21 yards into the end zone. So that's going to bring up an extra point for the Bobcats here. So lined up on the 3-yard line. I'd agree if you could hear the
Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
others down as they go for 2. He steps back, throws it in. Oh, just out of the hands of John Reeple. That's going to bring up a kickoff next. That would have brought them in within 3 points so that they could have tied on a field goal. But it looks like he was just not able to bring that in. So now we're going to be at the first, another kickoff for the Bobcats here in the fourth quarter. So the coach calls them in so that they're able to kind of plan and decide what they're going to do. Not sure if we're going to expect another squib kick or an onside kick from the Bobcats. I don't know that they really need that quite yet. But we may see one here just because that's been the path of what we've been doing for the rest of the day. So we'll see what it looks like when they come out here from the timeout as the Bobcats head back out to the field. So the Bobcats line up, putting the ball right on the 40-yard line as they line up on the wrong sides of the field. They're going to switch sides really quick, lining back up on the other side of the field. And then we'll have this kickoff coming off by Sean Campbell, who is setting the ball up as we speak right now. All right, so here's we line up. Campbell is on set to kick. There's the whistle as the Bobcats get ready and set. Here comes the kick. Kind of squib down the middle. Oh, mishandled by the Eagles, but he does jump onto it, and that's going to put us on the 20-yard line. 20-yard line for the Eagles as they come out of here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20, and they're going to have the whole field to try to go down. Hopefully the Bobcats defense will stand up and plug up that middle like they did on that last drive, so that they can keep the ball or get the ball back here pretty soon so they can go downfield.
Let's go.
Yes, all right.
Let's go, defense! Judo skills.
Good point, Billy.
Judo skills. Taekwondo, man. Here we go. Here we go.
So that's a 1st and 10 from the 20. Here we go.
Right there
The
to the
snap
right.
up right up to the middle as he steps in, and Whitson gets up to about the 26-27 yard line. So that's going to give us a second and about second and about 4 yards right now. So like I said, that's kind of been the main thing where they're missing is right up the middle. And the last downs, they were able to step in there and keep in.
There it is again.
All right. Let's do. Let's 2 receivers to the right. 1 way out to the left. 2 backs by his side. He's in the shot.
And there's a fake handoff back up the other side of the middle, that counter up to the middle. Looks like the Bobcats are going to stop them right at the 30-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. Or sorry, for the Eagles, as the Bobcats try to hold them so they cannot get this first down. Hopefully being able to get the ball back with plenty of time on the field. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 30. And the Eagles line it up once again with that really wide spread again as they're out.
Right up the middle.
Here they come right up the middle and able to keep it down to 3 or 4 yards, but not enough. That's going to be another first down for the Eagles as they come up.
That's going to be good for, I believe, a first down.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line.
First down for the Eagles. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be marked right around the 33-yard line.
Bobcats need to pull down. They definitely need to stop them on this drive. Time is being cut. All right, it's 8:30 to go.
So with 8.5 left in the game, the Bobcats are really needing to get the stop here so that they can try to get back these 5 points that are left in the game. Witzel getting the ball, running straight up. After that first contact, getting another 2 or 3 yards, he's going to get up to about the 41, 42-yard line.
That run by Witzel is going to go for about 4 or 5 yards there, bringing up the second down. And call it second down and 6 yards to go.
So it's about the second down and 6 from the, looks like the 37-yard line, excuse me. Still hoping these Bobcats can get in there and block up that middle as we see. Single back in the backfield as they go into the spread. Last time we saw this, they ran straight up the middle and got about 4 yards. Same play right back again. Contact, the Bobcats not able to fight him off, and he is able to get up to about the 43-yard line. That's going to be really close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be about the 42.5. So they're going to be about half a yard short. That's going to be bring out about, looks like probably a 3rd and inches right here.
Ace look. Ace look. They're coming right. Keaton.
Ignacio really walking the clock down. They're watching the clock. He's hiking it at the last minute.
Going right.
Get
that ball.
Number 30, that's Tate.
Well, and that's pretty close. I'm not sure if he got it. Looks like the refs are going to give it to him, as it looks like their spot is going to be right at the 43, which is going to be that first down for the Eagles. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles as we come up. Here with about 6 minutes and 56 seconds left as we stop the clock for this watch really quick.
Timeout, Bobcats. They need to stop the clock.
Another timeout for the Bobcats here. So we're going to be heading into a 1st and 10 from about the 43-yard line. The Eagles actually doing a really good job in the second half of being able to keep the ball and actually kind of taking that time off the clock, not giving the Bobcats a whole lot of time. But they haven't really needed it. It's just the defense continues to step up. The offense being pretty explosive, only having to put the ball about two to three times today. So as we get here for the fourth quarter, like I said, about 6 minutes, all nearly 7 minutes left. We're going to come to the game and we'll be able to see what the Bobcats are going to be doing. As they line back up out on defense, here comes the Eagles. And here we line up another single back in the back, an ace formation as they send in motion. The motion's coming across all the way. And here's the snap as he goes in, fakes the handoff, steps up. Tucson able to miss it. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds right at the 42-yard line, or sorry, the 45-yard line, which is going to bring up about a 2nd and 8, so only about 2 yards on that play. So with him stepping out of bounds, that's actually helping the Bobcats out. Being able to keep them to 2 yards is going to only help the Bobcats for these next plays. Line back up. Another ace back in the backfield. Here comes the snap as he's going out. Oh, he had him in the back. Up. The Bobcats missing just a few. Oh, that's about the 3rd or 4th tackle. And they're finally able to bring him out, knock him out of bounds, knock him out at about the 38-yard line, which is going to bring up a 3rd down. And that's going to be a 3rd down and looks to be about a 14. Third down and 18. This is actually kind of these 3rd downs out here have been kind of one of the dark sides for the Bobcats. They've been burned a few times on some really deep throws. And it looks like the Eagles are going to call a timeout before we get to this play. But as I've said before, we've seen the Bobcats get burned a few times on those deep routes here in 3rd down. So hopefully we'll keep our defenders back there with them as we come into this last timeout, as we're finally hitting about nearly 10 o'clock tonight for this game. We still have about 6.5 minutes left to play. So we'll try to see what will happen. The Bobcats really having good momentum here down in the 4th quarter of being able to make this stop finally. After the Eagles started at the 20-yard line, have been able to kind of march it down. Now coming back with 14 yards, the Bobcats are headed back to the field. As we see this wider shot, like I said, I'm going to expect to see a pass here through this 3rd and 14. And as the Eagles still waiting to get this ball off, there's the snap. As the snap comes out, oh, he throws it down low. He drops it really kind of 2 yards in front of his receiver in the background. That's going to bring up a 4th and 14. So with this 4th and 15, I'm going to guess that we're going to see a punt from the Eagles here. I don't see them really going for this. So with about 6.5 minutes left, we've got them lined up in the back ready for this punt. We've had a night of nice, really big high punts from Navajo Prep as Devontae Montoya's in the back. He's up and back. They're going to let that one go. It bounces back. And Navajo's finally going to grab the ball at about the 36-yard line, which is now going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from the 36-yard line. So now the Bobcats roughly have about 64 yards that they have to get down the field. And we've seen a lot of these plays from the Bobcats coming out really quick to throw it deep, especially with Reeple and with Reeple downfield. That's going to be a pitch out. That pitch to Reeple, who's up the field up to about the 44-yard line. And looks like we do have an injury on the field for the Eagles. So as we wait for this injury to come through, we will see the Bobcats line up, come in, talk to their coach as we send our trainers out once again from Mercy Medical, that we're able to have those trainers come out and help out. Glad that we're able to have them at all of our games as we come out, just so that we're able to keep our athletes and students safe. So as we wait, as everybody heads out to the field. It's been actually kind of a really exciting game here tonight. Like I said, running into 10 o'clock and not past 10 o'clock, with still 6 minutes left on the clock. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of time here as they take care of the player, make sure that he is all right.
Hey, how's John doing?
So it sounds like we have a knee injury from Navajo Prep here as they come out with a stretcher really quick to get him taken care of off the field. Coming from down on the field, it sounds like it may be something like a dislocated knee. Hopefully something not too serious. So we'll be a few minutes here before we're able to come back. So we'll expect to be back in about 2 minutes and continue this game on just after that. So as we come back, looks like our players finally getting up and off the field. We're going to hope for him to have a big, healthy recovery. We aren't 100% sure who that is, but we think it's number 50, Cade Bitsley. So we're going to hope that he has a good recovery. I want to welcome Daniel Holly, the cross-country coach, who just got back from a meet out in Ridgeway, being able to get here just a little bit after 10 o'clock so that he's going to come and help finish calling this game with me. So welcome, Daniel.
Hey, man, good to be here. Thanks for having me. Man, you hate to see these kids go down in the game of football. They've put in such a valiant effort. We've had all the boys in the cross-country van coming back, watching the game. Excellent game between the Bobcats and the Eagles here tonight. It has been exceptional, back and forth. Lots of good plays, and man, I just hate to see these injuries. It's part of the game, but I just wish this young man a big recovery. Hope he comes back stronger than ever.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things that we want to watch coming up, making sure that, like I said, really thanking the idea that we're able to have Mercy up there to help us out whenever we need it. So as they get them back in there, we'll try to keep you guys, let you guys know updates about how he is doing if we hear anything back for the last 6 minutes of this game.
Absolutely. We'll be keeping this young man on our mind, and let's wish him a happy recovery, and let's hope everything's all right.
Get back up on the roof.
So after the long extended injury timeout, looks like we're going to give the teams a little bit of time to get warmed up, stretch back out as they go back into the last 6 minutes of this game.
Yeah, those kids have been standing around for a long time. Let's get them back warmed up, and let's see some good 6 minutes of football here. And both boys have played hard, and let's see this thing out to the finish.
So as both the Eagles and the Bobcats have had a good, hard-fought game here. It's really a really good game as we come down to the last 6 minutes, as we come to wait and see if it's going to be a barn burner here down at the end, as we come up to make sure, see who comes up with the win here at the end of the game.
Absolutely. It's one of those games that you almost hate to see end just because of the quality of play. Both teams have come in very well prepared. They both were expected the strengths and weaknesses and played to both of those sides, and it's been some pretty fun football to watch. We had it all pulled up on a YouTube channel, your YouTube channel actually. We were listening to it in the van. Everybody was cheering and clapping for our hometown team, the Bobcats, but man, this Navajo prep team has really put in some good work tonight. Those boys have played hard. I think they've been welcomed strongly. It's happy to see them here.
So more and more as this runs out and as it gets later and later, we keep having students that are having to leave, and but it's also nice to have all these students who are willing to step in, coming back from the cross-country meet, being able to step in and run a camera or help out with whatever they can on the Ignacio Activities Network.
Hey, man, I told these boys, look, if we're going to take a whole Friday out of school to go up to Ridgeway and run, y'all better come back and cheer on our team when we get home. So I made that kind of an ultimatum for them. I said, as soon as we pull into the parking lot, y'all better get out and go over there and start cheering. This has been too good of a football game to miss this finish here.
As we see that as this game's going to get ready to come up, as we come up here in a few minutes, we'll see, like I said, the cross-country boys getting up there trying to learn new things they haven't done yet. So we'll see how that goes as we see the center and quarterback taking snaps over to the side, warming up to hopefully get ready for the last part of this game. And so we can actually already see that as Epi Quintana up there on the camera, just zooming in, zooming out, trying to figure out how to make sure to get that run, how to go in slow, go in fast. So as he's up there getting ready for that, Sounds like we just got the whistle, and going to bring in the teams, get them a quick talk with their coaches here, and then we will be back to the game.
And you know, as a coach here, what do you think's going through your head as you've had a pause in the action, your boys have gotten cold, and now you're trying to warm them back up to go finish a football game. You know, the energy and the adrenaline has probably worn off from the beginning of the game. So, you know, what do you think's going through a coach's head as he preps to send his boys out there for the final 6 minutes and 10 seconds of action here?
I mean, you almost give them a chance to go out and restart this game, even though they started off behind. But now they're back kind of towards the beginning, that they've got a full – 56 yards to drive downfield, and if they can get there and keep that time off the clock, then maybe they will be able to keep that lead if they can get down there.
Absolutely. And I would say the advantage goes to the defense here. Your defense can lock in and just do their job. So let's see what happens here between the Eagles and the Bobcats.
So there's the snap. It's a handoff right up the middle to Tyler Barnes. Looks like Tyler Barnes gets up to about the 45-yard line and then dragged back. So it looks like it's going to be a third down and about 2 coming up for the Bobcats.
That Eagles defensive line just built the wall and wasn't letting anybody through. Let's see what happens here on this third down play. This is going to be a big tell.
So as Gabe Tucson goes back into the huddle with the play, we're going to bring them out. The Bobcats line back up onto the field as Gabe lines up under center. It's like in an eye.
Oh, it's a pitch. Out. He's got it. He's got the edge.
John Reeple yet again getting to the outside, takes it up to about the 45-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for the Bobcats.
You know, it almost makes you wonder if that first play call was by design. Let's draw the defense in, make them think we're going to run it up the middle, and then hit them with a swing run out to the side to see if we can hit the first down on the edge, and it sure enough worked for the Bobcats. Let's see how the Eagles respond.
So the Bobcats line back up, Tucson under the center. The back out to the other side. John Reeple cuts back in, makes it back up, cuts all the way through, gets up, tripped up right to the about 28-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 28 for the Bobcats.
Man, I could not believe they ran the same play in the opposite direction. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And how about that last tackle by the Eagles there? That definitely saved a touchdown. Good job, Eagles.
Line back up. Tucson hands it off back to Tyler Barnes. Tyler Barnes takes it up to the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up about a 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats.
And the Bobcats dipping into the bag of fullback plays right there. You don't see too many of those fullback plays anymore in football, and there was one that was especially good to see from the Bobcats. The Eagles are definitely going to have to figure out a way to stop this Bobcat team as they seem to tumble their way down the field.
So as Gabe Tucson lines back up, it's another pitch out to Reeple. Reeple to the outside, reaching around, gets up to about the 12-yard line. Looks like he's going to mark him at about the 13. So it's going to be another first down for the Bobcats.
Now the field starts to shorten. Now it becomes very important to make sure that your tosses are clean, your throws are crisp, and your offense is clicking efficiently, because the Eagles are looking to capitalize on any mistake inside the 13-yard line and come away with this ball in the final 4 minutes.
Luckily for the Bobcats, they haven't had much problem with losing the ball as they get down in the field, but let's hope that they can get in these last 14 yards. Tucson lined up under center. And with a flag on the play, that looks like it's going to be a offsides penalty on the defense. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats from about the 9-10-yard line.
And man, that Eagles coaching staff is definitely going to have to write that down in their list of things to correct on Monday.
Hand up the middle, and looks like Tyler Barnes gets up to about the 4-yard line now. So that looks like it should give us a first down. Looks like they're going to bring it in with a measurement. Timeout called And
They want to measure or something?
it looks like they're going to bring out the measurement for this first down right at the 4-yard line. So we will see how that goes. Navajo Prep really putting up a good defense here at the end, and trying to keep the Bobcats out of the end zone here.
And it looks like they're going to be about 3 millimeters short. I have engineer-like eyes. I can see that.
So that's going to bring up about a second and inches situation here.
Second and
from
inches.
the
Let's see
4-yard
what
line.
happens. A lot of football strategy is being played out right now between these two teams. Excellent football game to this point, man. I'm really happy that we were able to make it back
And as
and
we
get
start
into this
with the
booth to watch
play,
it.
comes out. Barnes gets the handoff, heading up the middle, still fighting, still pushing. Looks like he gets up. They stop him at the 1-yard line, so that's going to bring up a first down, but a 1st and 1, 1st and goal for the Bobcats here in the fourth quarter.
Now it's going to be Bobcats are in no hurry now. They got 4 chances from the half a foot.
So with the Bobcats with 3 minutes left on the 1-yard line, maybe wanting to not take up too much, would want to waste a little bit of time here. Toss back to Repo. Looks like Repo gets up back to the line of scrimmage and then pushed back. So it's going to bring up, I think, a 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats.
And you know, if you're a Bobcats fan, you don't mind that play so much because it does get this clock running. With that Eagles potent offense that the Bobcats have not had much of an answer for, you're almost okay with taking the down to get that clock running again. Let's see what the coaches draw up here for the Bobcats, and let's see how the Eagles counter it defensively.
And I'm not sure what the timeout situation looks like here in the second half. I know we've had several timeouts from both teams. So we'll see how this gets as we run this clock down with about 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. The Bobcats line up. And here's the snap. Toss out to Repo. Repo gets out. Looks like he gets to the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Bobcats. John Repo.
And now it's time for the Eagles' best 2-minute drill. Congratulations, Bobcats. That was a huge touchdown. Eagles, the ball's in your court now. What can you do?
Take the score 53-52 before the extra point attempt.
So now with the Bobcats up by 1, we're going to line up, and I'm guessing here that they're going to line up for the 2-point conversion. That way it would only be a tie if they kick a field goal. But, surprised or not, it looks like they're going to line up for an extra point.
And this will be the first extra point attempted by the Bobcats, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they've had actually a few several
Okay.
few
Well,
extra points. Yeah, we haven't seen an extra point taken by the other team.
that's the
Hold
beauty
on.
of watching a game in the moving van. You miss a few plays.
Looks like he did not get that extra
So no
point.
extra point. It remains a close game. The Eagles could walk off with a win if they could get into field goal range or score a touchdown. Let's see what happens in these final minutes.
All right, so with about 2 minutes left on the clock, the Bobcats up by 1. We now have the Bobcats going to be coming out from a timeout. We've seen mostly onside kicks by the Bobcats, and I really expect not to see one here. I think they're going to try to get this one deep and knock the Eagles back a little bit further to have to drive down the field.
Man, you can feel the energy from this hometown crowd. I have not heard these stands this loud probably since 2019 before the pandemic. This is something else to see this crowd getting up for their hometown Bobcats. Let's see what they do to finish out this game.
And more than usual, something that I found more interesting than what we usually see here is Navajo Prep actually on the hometown side so that they're able to cheer for their own team also right in front of the press box as well. So sitting in the stands over here with the Bobcats and getting them intermixed, which has been really kind of neat that we haven't seen over several years here in Ignacio. Here comes the kickoff. Picked up by the 20-yard line. Up, looks like he gets a little bit of an opening up to about the 32-yard line.
And the Eagles will take over at the 32-yard line. I'm not sure what their kicker can do or what his range is. So if you're the coach, you just want to get out there and run your best 2-minute offense and give your team a chance to win this game. If you're the Bobcats, you want to play as clean of defense as possible.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Eagles, now coming from the 31-yard line. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Eagles throw out some passes. They've thrown a few deep passes and really caught the Bobcats off guard and scored off of those plays really quickly. Pass to the outside, intercepted! Intercepted from him, but recovered by the Bobcats again. So it looks like that is going to be a 1st down for the Bobcats, back to the 35-yard line, and I expect to see now the Bobcats come out kind of in their victory formation to try to kneel the ball down without anything being able to stop the clock. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line for the Bobcats.
Oh my goodness, man, what an ending to this game. It's not over yet. Crazier things have happened. But man, these teams have played hard, and for the game to end in such a fashion, I just don't know what else to say. And that's without it being over left. There's a minute and 51 seconds left. Anything could happen.
So that interception and recovery coming from Anthony Toledo, Bubba, as we know him here at the school, able to get the interception, fumble, and then also recover that fumble. And so Gabe Toussaint underneath takes a knee, and it is going to be 1:45 left. Looks like they did have one more timeout. So that's going to be a timeout by the Eagles, which would give them just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, this story is not over with yet. We'll see what happens here.
So after the timeout, we're going to have about a 2nd and 12 from the Bobcats from the, looks like 36-yard line. Looks like they will be at the 37-yard line. So as they line up, I'm still expecting to see the victory formation coming down here in just a second.
I fully expect the Bobcats to run this clock as low as they possibly can get it before they give the ball back. We'll see just how much time is left on the clock when the Eagles get their hands back on the ball.
So that's going to be a 2nd and about 14 from the 40. So, like I said, the Eagles are going to get a little bit of time left onto the clock once the Bobcats finish up these 4 downs. Not sure if they're going to kick it or if they're just going to run the clock down as far as they can to that 4th.
Yeah, some interesting strategy being played out here. We're gonna wait and see how this one plays out.
Counting down the last 5. The snap. Under a minute to go. 57 seconds. And the Bobcats are gonna have to do something.
So with about a minute left, that brings up 4th down for the Bobcats on the 42-yard line. I'm guessing they're going to take it all the way down and then try to run a sweep play to the outside just to run a little bit more time off the clock. That would be my guess of what they're going to try to do.
I'm going to agree with you there. I think what they'll do is run it down as low as they can get it, snap the ball, and then just pretty much play keep away until the time runs out. You just tell whoever has that ball to hold on tight. And, man, listen to this place getting up for their Bobcats. Isn't that something? Those boys are getting emotional. They're having a good time down there. And, man, these Eagles, they played so hard. I know it's going to be a bus ride back for them that they're going to reflect on some things, but those boys should have some good football in their future as well. Well-played game tonight. But with that said, it is not over with yet. Crazier things have happened in the sport of football with 18 seconds left. As a Auburn fan, Bo, I fondly remember a 1 second kick against a highly ranked Alabama team. And when was that?
Well, sounds like so I think I don't know that I could ever forget that kick. And it was not glorious at all, but it was horrible. But now that we're out here today, as we come down to these last 18 seconds, we want to see kind of what Navajo Prep will be able to do with those few seconds left on the clock. So as they come back, fourth down, like I said, I kind of agree that we're going to try to play keep away a little bit, try to run the clock down to as small as we can in hopes that if anything, they would get a one play here at the end. Handoff to Repo. Repo up the middle. Looks like Repo gets to the outside up to about the 33-yard line, which is going to give the ball to Navajo Prep right at the 33-yard line. So they have 67 yards to get downfield with about 11 seconds left on the clock.
And so now it's time for one of the greatest plays in football. Wherever you're from in this country, you've probably got a name for it. I've heard it called the Hail Mary, the Chuck and Pray. I've even seen the lateral. I have seen some fun plays come out of this situation. Let's see what the Eagles draw up here as we close out this game.
And as we lined up, here comes the snap. Plenty of time in the backfield, throwing downfield 244. That's going to be broken away with 4 seconds left on the clock. 4 seconds left on the clock, so we'll have one more throw downfield.
Man, that was close. That receiver was all alone streaking down the field. A better throw, and he's dancing in the end zone. What a play call for these Eagles. And guess what? There's 4 seconds left. There's enough time to run that all again. Man, these Eagles have got some great plays in their playbook, and this one's not over with yet. Sit tight, folks, if you're watching at home.
And last play of the game, most likely, as they line up. So it's back. There's the snap. Ball is up in the air, throwing downfield. It's going to be intercepted. Brought in by Devontae Montoya, who's taken down. That is going to be it for the game. The Bobcats come out ahead 53-52. I know that the Bobcats came in knowing that this was going to be their hardest game up to date. And so they kind of answered here in the second half, coming back and catching the lead right at the end of the game.
Man, what an emotional win for these Bobcats. What an emotional win for this program. Congratulations to those coaches. They have been working with this team all season, and those boys went out there and earned a win tonight. Congratulations to Navajo Prep. You guys played amazing. Great game. Well-played game. Let's send some prayers out to our injured fella. Let's hope that he gets back on his feet, and we have a strong recovery from him. I could stay up and watch this game over and over again. What a good one.
So good to see all the players lining up, shaking hands in the middle of the field. Hard-fought game by both teams. Really impressed by both teams as they showed up today. Really trying to go out and play their hearts out. And for this game to end by 1 point in the last 2 minutes of the game just shows how hard these two teams were fighting all day.
And the student section is swarming the field to go celebrate with their Bobcats. It has been an excellent scene of football here tonight. What a game, folks.
So now, regardless of what happens for each game, the Bobcats line up and sing the alma mater for the school. And so that's what we're going to have as they line up here, getting ready to sing for that. have it once again with the Bobcats coming away. Last 2 minutes of the game getting a 1-point lead, coming out with the victory, 52-53. We want to thank you guys for joining us at Ignacio Activities Network. Hopefully as we come out through the next week, the next few weeks as we get into these games, we'll continue to bring you Ignacio sports. So thanks again. Thank you one more time for watching Ignacio Activities Network, and we'll see you next time.